All this talk about Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh and Inazuma 11 got me thinking a little bit. What are some other shows that are just as crazy or out of pocket? And that one show that came to mind when I was brainstorming for this video was Regular Show.
Go back and watch it twerk. Let's play a little game I made. All you gotta do is pick a candy bar, one gotta play. If you eat the wrong one, I swear to God, but that's on you. All I know is if you spit that shit out, boy, I bet I shoot.
Like bro, Regular Show really might be the king of random unexplained nonsense. I remember in the very first episode of Regular Show, it starts off with Mordecai and Rigby just playing around and doing some wrestling. Nothing out of the ordinary, just some regular shit, you know? But they end up putting a hole in the wall and they want to fix it, but they don't have the money. So instead of waiting a week till they get paid, these dumbass niggas somehow, some way find a magical piano that Rigby stole from a literal wizard that allows them to ask for anything they wish for. They end up using the piano to ask Benson for a raise and he gives it. So now they have enough money to fix the wall, but nah, this is Regular Show. So Mordecai and Rigby go on a rampage using the piano to do a bunch of dumb shit. Eventually they run into Skips and this nigga Rigby sends Skips to the fucking moon. And this is where the whole episode just goes hog wild crazy, because now the objective went from trying to fix the wall to trying to save Skips. So they go to the moon and find this Rigby x Mordecai Colossal Titan hybrid, and they barely manage to get away.
I'm up at the right time. I say he get
And the episode just loops back to the hole in the wall when Mordecai puts a poster over it. All this went down in a 12-minute episode, but my 10-year-old autistic self used to eat this up, no questions asked. I mean, it was still peak TV growing up. I know all of us used to wake up on a Saturday or Sunday morning, run downstairs, fix ourselves a bowl of cereal just to catch up to 2 Regular Show episodes. Regular Show was really a core part of a lot of our childhoods.
I'm right, I'm left, I'm left, I'm right, 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 I'm right.
Yes, you seen this shit correct. Rigby is punching Mordecai with the power of all for one, and Mordecai is just eating it no problem. I'm actually convinced if you give Mordecai and Rigby a solid 16 hours of prep time, they might really watch your favorite verse. Like, come on bro, what's Naruto gonna do when Benson creates a miniature sun and eviscerates the hidden leaf?
If you eat the wrong one, I swear to God, but that's on you. All I know is if you spit that shit out, boy, I bet I shoot.
Now that I actually think about it, the entire Regular Show cast is insane. Firstly, we obviously got Mordecai, who's a blue bird with negative riz, that also challenged a literal god of basketball, even going Super Saiyan blue and flying into space. Then we got Rigby, a raccoon capable of generating enough force to punch through the core of the earth, which is at least a continental level feat. We also have Skips, who's so broken he had a literal arm wrestle with a boundless concept of death, and he was creating black holes in the process. Then we got Benson, who's the park manager, who once got so angry he created his own solar system consisting of multiple suns. There was one time Muscle Man fell asleep and bodied the entire park on his own, which makes him at least relative to their base forms. And last, but certainly not least, we got the upstopper big nigga Pops. And I don't even want to go into too much detail on his whole story, but Pops is a literal god, and when he goes into his Titan form, he is so big, literal stars fit in the palm of his hand. In the Tournament of Power, Goku created some type of solar system when going Ultra Instinct. Well, this nigga Pops did the same exact thing when fighting his evil counterpart. These guys were literally destroying entire planets. Oh, and High Five Ghost. High Five Ghost is there as well. So yeah, I don't know how I didn't question any of this wild shit when I was a kid, but it doesn't take away from the fact that this show is easily top 3 on Cartoon Network. One of my favorite out-of-pocket episodes of Regular Show gotta be the Slam Dunk episode. The episode starts off with Mordecai and Rigby just playing NBA 2K6 when Mordecai wants to use the computer to do some sim shit for Margaret. But Muscle Man already had booked the computer, so they decided to play the twos in basketball, and the winner gets the computer. And you know, it starts off Muscle Man, you know, he power drives to the basket for an easy layup, and then High Five Goes somehow manages to block Rigby. And I'm not gonna lie, if I'm playing pickup and I get blocked by a literal ghost, I'm packing up my bag and going home, cause ain't no way. Mordecai and Rigby are really getting washed, I'm not gonna lie. Muscle Man is out here playing like prime Wilt Chamberlain. But then, out of seemingly nowhere, Mordecai kicks the basketball away and summons the god of basketball from a whole other dimension. But tell me why he low-key pulled up clean as hell. After he pulls up, he decides to train Mordecai and Rigby on some Coach Carter timing, but they are so ass at basketball, he decides to just grant them the power of basketball. They decide to run up the rematch, and Mordecai and Rigby are out here balling like Shaq and Kobe. Muscle Man and High Five Ghost are getting washed, so High Five Ghost takes the dive so that Muscle Man can sub in the basketball god himself to make it a fair 2v2. And this nigga is out here playing like prime LeBron James. I'm not gonna lie right now, this turned from a regular show episode to a Kuroko no Basketball episode to a Dragon Ball Super episode. Look at the way these niggas is flying, bro. Like, they done took this shit into space. This is not Goku versus Beerus. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
You're with me, my enemies will never win. We will fight for love and glory. We will live to tell the story. There is nothing.
Is it really this serious? Mordecai literally just went to dunk the ball from Jupiter. This is insane. They get back to Earth like nothing happened, and we found out from Margaret that Mordecai, Rigby, Muscle Man and the basketball god been playing this game of basketball for 2 months straight. These guys literally transcended space-time, like and then they just ended with this absolute banger, like we didn't just watch them have an intergalactic war. I'm not gonna lie, that episode was crazy. But you know, I wanna just mention a couple of honorable mentions. Do you guys remember that time when Mordecai killed Rigby over Margaret?
I'll kill you!
Yo, killing your best friend over some mid-girl is kinda crazy, but let's not act like Rigby isn't an L-mans. Never ever forget that he changed Mordecai's acceptance letter because he was so selfish. Honestly, I'm actually surprised that they're still friends. Like, what type of friendship even is this? Comment some moments down below that I might have missed. With the Beyblade trend and my Inazuma 11 video going crazy, I thought we might as well, you know, make this a series. So I'm gonna be dropping a part 2 to my Inazuma 11 video next. And if you guys want a part 2 to the regular show one, then get this video to like 500 likes. Follow the socials link in bio, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a sub and watch another one right here. Peace.